chak kabar awena bose wanya bini ali akela kwa bora kwa kija mo amene shekel to ye just kalwa
well, na medam mandunu nur guru be look kangijin baro din ka kwetoron ngonden ron kin daro wit daro widro en ngijin baro din chetani Jesus woke up from the dead ji chu kro de lit o ji chu chro de ji lit o jen bo koro yikiru ta e je jero ke je lit jen bo kono lim en ngijime baje tuk ke changa waro ka pai welkel ron kin daro wit daro widro ke chang longo pai bolotin ba kun kajen ngijime na emed yu cho daro baro bed din diru kel o jen diru diok ke bed din bakel widro o jen bakel wir bakel emed yu cho daro badak bed kel o bakel ke John cho daro bed welkel o jen daro wir bangwan mimor takin ba min ba kwen tin enyut cho kel bedwal baro kana bedwal badak lar jene when I saw him I fell at his feet as if I were dead. Then he put his right hand on me and said, "Don't be afraid. I'm the first and the last. I'm the living one. I was dead, but now look, I'm alive forever and ever. And I hold the key to death and hell." Revelation chapter 1 verse 17 and verse 18. When we come to introduction part of this lesson, before we are going to the introduction part, let us first know about the meaning of this memory verse or memory text. Gwame John Larto mecha jeneni choro yor pinchung nuke chit michi liu. And then it chwe de chwe la vida kala je to chudwal. Eram nyam, eram jok, eram mintik, en jaram chikon liu. Kata manene tiga amani chankel. Taka lep les kana kok. When we come to introduction part here, what is one of the most important teaching of the Christian faith? That Jesus did wake up from the dead. Of course, Paul tells us that if Jesus did not wake up, we would be lost. If those who have died are not raised, then the cry has not been raised either or also. And if cry has not been raised from the dead, then your faith is for nothing. You are still or continue to be guilty of your sin. And Paul continues, and those in cry who have already died are lost. Neme lere jakono no re Bible ka malangat nin Christian o jilit. Katok ci Paul rajin nana. Edin chiliw mi chaka bi jilit kan Kristo kana jailit kama kan Kristo ma kana jailit ngadun abang ngoda tien reduere chaweto nedin chiliure Kristo michaga bi jailit so nedin chiliure Kristo yichu chiga padbo. Paul talked a lot about Jesus' death. I decided that while I was with you, I would forget about everything except Jesus Christ and his death on the cross. Yes, Jesus died, but we also need to remember that Jesus woke up from the dead. That Jesus did wake up is important to Christians because we understand that Jesus will wake us too. This week, we will study about Jesus' resurrection. We will look at all the proof Jesus gave us the belief that he woke up from the dead. Gwame ci fol rajito chacharan no de tingwan de ga palruj. Dino chende fal ne je yi chukar to lit kana poda jat. Chen poda jat chen de palruj. Ya wena ne a tok ci yi chu je luk. Dino bukon yik timen no charo de jillit. Eno ci yi chu charo de jillit wa jala der ngat ka dan kon netin la Christian ko ngat kono bo no bukon jillit teng mi chan luk. Ere joko na mene kajen ngi joko mene o bakon nyot tae ci yi chu charo ji lit keje kane o ka ngwane tin kien tin lado tok ci yi chu charo ji lit. Here on Sunday it said a locked grave. Ka Sunday cha tani to pok micha deal ke micha gek. When Jesus died on the cross, many people thought that Jesus' work was over. Mechi yechu mechi liu jo jagrio ke kalber chine idung wana chara no icha kutung riar icha kutung bat. Was some people thought that Jesus failed. Satan lead Judas to sell Jesus to his enemies. Beje long char thana den no kelia yechu mechi liu e oche fail. Chilade me bege je fail. Chi Satan chawlo Judas ko be yechu ko gitere. The top religious leader asked Roman governor to kill Jesus. Neide la bud lokot chicken quorum indi chicken take ko da yichu danak. After Jesus was arrested, all his followers left him away and ran away. Kakor kume cha yichu cha yakep. Sinete la jikwara jukana banpin. Ichu gorobar. Then at 3 different times in one night, Peter said that he did not know Jesus. Nikadio kawerkel to Peter larno change. Now Jesus rested in a grave. Tamachi chalong rekog. The grave was covered into big rock. And quite chajagek kapamidit. Roman soldier put a large stone in front of the grave and locked Jesus' dead body inside. She deni rom chiga pemedi la to kok mecha yi chu chaja kuntin ki chu kana gaktin. Then the soldier stood guard ka chu kan point yi chu kana gam. Demon also worshipped the grave. Satan wanted to keep Jesus locked inside the grave forever. Kan jak Satan ke wan jeng no bo guja kok gang yi chu ji kok ko charo de je mane chanke. During his time on earth, Jesus told his followers about his death on the cross and his resurrection or waking up from death. Ye chu mete wi mona kan ne liu chi jaga lar tan bi liu ge jo jadri o kalbare ka chaga laro maror ji lidbo. Jesus said, evil and sinful people are the one who want to see a miracle for a sign. Netin jijang ni kana jiduare gur kan use mede kananen. Do know, but no sign will be given to them. Tell you no bakamke. The only sign will be what happened to the prophet Jonah. And knew then bakamke and knew Jonah again bakamkom. Jonah was in the stomach of big fish for 3 days and 3 nights. Jonah teji raj kanin dang jok wer kan chang. In the same way, the Son of Man will be in the grave 3 days and 3 nights. Kajan do mi chitke namo bigaran bayikte yi kok kaning nindang jok wer kan chang. Other time Jesus said that he was going to be killed, but he would wake up from the dead in the third day. Gwadan do dian chi chu raj bo no bajanek no boro de jej kachang in diodin. The top religious leader knew that Jesus said this thing. Nete la kwar lokot kibud lokot chicken neme chicken ngajen no chi chu la. So they did everything possible to make sure that Jesus wouldn't wake up from the dead and escape. Shugo let one realaka ko chi chu choror de tibukana ngaji je no chi chu rob je lit ka je ka choror de ba. Let kana ma ko de kan yi chu kam jene mi je jaro de alaran. The religious leader did so much to make sure that Jesus would stay locked in the grave forever. Ala kwar lokot chikan lada me chikan lad ko bikan ye chu jagat rei koka ke bikan degen ye chu gak rei koka amani chanke. Maybe the leader feared deep in their heart that Jesus really was going to wake up. Tangon ne kan bud lokot dong dol kan ko biye chu baro je li la to. On Monday, he is alive. Monday, chata ni to Tig. Matthew 28 verse 1 up to 6 you can read later down and you can read by your own. At the cross, Jesus beat Satan and his evil army. Jo jazriyo ka kalbar jiye chu Satan pot kana jaga. The empty grave was proof that Jesus won. And kwage te bang me chajek bang nyo the je no chiye chu yetium. When Jesus was put in the grave, Satan thought that he won. Meta ye chu lad je ko ka Satan ngainu ichetium. Satan hoped that Jesus would not wake up from the dead. Satan no chi chu charo bi lit. Satan says that he won the Lord bodies. Satan lar no chapon ye chu pan che. So Satan sent his angel to guard Jesus' grave to keep Jesus a prison. Satan jaga jako biga ye chu gang ye koka chit kemicha yen. Satan got ever angry when his angel ran away because God's angel came from heaven. Satan jaga kalong ka jake ko chikorodian bar ka kor ka me chikwar no kut jake jak neuronel. When Satan saw Jesus come out of the grave alive, Satan knew that his kingdom was going to end. Mechi Chaitan no be ye churare cock a tigger, Changaja no chuquara, we go bato. Satan knew that he finally was going to die. Chaitan again no Winijan ko believe. Remember, Jesus was fully human and fully God. Ngani no yechu around we ko ka akod yo ko. When Jesus died, only Jesus the man died. Me yechu melu yechu e yechu e larane mechilu. But Jesus as God did not die. No yechu in lakot can live. As God, Jesus had the strength to wake up from the dead. Ko could take a long take a bomb coda rojit lit. When Jesus worked in Samaria Faria, Jesus announced that he can give up his life freely. May ladi chuka Samaria, he no but take the vegetable a lot. He also said that he can get his life back again. No, but take the nyoko. Jesus said to Martha, I'm the resurrection, I'm life. Ye cholar Martha no, and can't. Other verse in the Bible say that God resurrected Jesus. Ye tam benit re Bible ke lado no chukut ye chujili. That is, God woke up Jesus from the dead. Muluno chi ye chukut ye chujili. God sent a powerful angel, from heaven to roll away the big stone in front of Jesus' grave. Ci kwarnu ku jak te bombom jak ronyal ko big pam e chala to ko yechu bukana banwo. In Matthew 28 verse 11 up to 15 we see that the religious leader continued to fight against Jesus. Kama di cho nyandar badak bad wal kerwe wal di ci kono nen no both lokot ngot kan kame gwel ke yechu. Roman soldier who got Jesus' grave come to the leader. Ala nete yin ke deni jirum te gang yechu rei koko chuko ben ka kwar loko. The soldier tell the leading priest, religious leader everything that happened. Today te dial te chituok chukan gabalar rame ne de la boot local. What does the soldier report show us? Mechi chideni jabalar ngu nyu dokon. The report show us that the soldier saw Jesus wake up from the dead. You the kono no chideni ye chunene no ye road live. The soldier report deeply upset the phrase. Nedela deni news kan tai bukan ler bukan betul kuja bukan betul la chro den jada long kanete la but local. So the religious leader pay the soldier a lot of money. She bul local nete la deni chukan ga kok yo kan ga muy yo kan ga gup. The priest told the soldier to lie about what happened. Chin bul local deni jokan no kaja kaj kika menchi talk. So the soldier told everything that Jesus follower is told his body. Kan larne ideal kan deni no ci jaga ben ci ko ponyi jage ci ko ben ci ko ponyi ci kana ben kwal men me takoni ci ke me chalar ke but local Tuesday Many people also wake up from the dead. Nate one teacher jilit kakor kagwade jiyi churulit then. The curtain in the temple is split into two speed. Melu ye chu jo jazria Calvary to be local in the Joran there. The chariot is started at the top and tore all the way down to the bottom. Also, the hedge shook it and the rock broke it apart. Mechi bilo ko den di ran der to go jen ni ala woni pin wa chu pin bo chu de lat ka chu pam chu go bak. The grave opened it, and many of God people who had died were raised or woke up from the dead. Chu kok chu rudin lep chu ne ko te chi liu chu rudin je lip. They come out of the grave after Jesus was arrested, was rested from the grave, from the death. Kan pankin kan ju barar ko kwada liu ju. No why chi rodin je pankin chi rodin je chi ka benarar ko kor ka me chi ju charo jilli. They went into the holy city and many people saw them. Chi ko we re wichin gware lorode ka chini la Jerusalem ka chini tu wan chu kan ganen pankin. What does this surprise story teach us about the time when Jesus woke up from the dead? And gaje me ngugda kullar kono no china ti rodin jelit ka gwade je ye churo lit ngugda kullar kono ki je ki ye chuli no to kero jelit. What does Jesus waking up from the dead or resurrection mean for his follower? Ngulur je ye chuli do kane tin la jikwar. When Jesus died, and has quite choked the ground. Mi liu ye chu chi lat pin jedetin which pin la long. Another earthquake happened when Jesus woke up from the dead. Chi lat pin and den jabu to ko gwadi ye ye chu ro lit. In Matthew 27:51 through 53, we saw that God woke up many of his people from their grave. Ci kon nen no kamel yu cho nyanar baro bed jindi kel wugi jindi widi diok ci kon nen no ci kut ne ti ngwan ti la ne ke ci je re kongnikin. These people went into Jerusalem and talked with many people in that city. Ne dini ci wo Jerusalem ko ci ko ray kan ne ti ngwan kajen Jerusalem. God woke this saint from the dead to be witness for Jesus. Jej ko ne tini ne di chalete jeje ko lit ko bika nen ko pije ki lit. This saint told everybody that Jesus woke up from the dead. Chikana lar ne dial no yechu charor jelit kane di chiro den jelit. These saints are the symbol of people of God people who will wake up from the dead at the second coming. The main news kane di chiro den je news kon no benatin bor yechu kene ne ko bugro den je ka ben yechu rawd. So right after Jesus' resurrection, God gave the Jewish people powerful proof that Jesus was the Savior. Akor ka meji ye churu je lit ke akor je ki ye lit chukut je Jews kam nyun mi di long no ye chu kan. Many people including many priests accepted Jesus. Ne din wan chu ga ye chu chi kana nok a many both lokot. During Jesus' work on earth, Jesus woke up the dead. He brought them back to life. Jesus woke up the son of widow Omnian. Medi yechu wimon melere wimon yechu chana jelit. chega lodge re take again. You know, many chick jokwa micha kadabo micha jilit yichu kanyan. Jesus woke up Jairus' daughter and Lazarus from the dead. Yichu Jairus nya Jairus che jilit kache Lazarus bo che jilit. After Jesus woke them all up, they continue to lie again, but they must die in the future. Kakor me yichu ka jilit kandial kaneton chuko mut kamiti kananyok. You know wa chuko liu kakor. But not the people that woke up from the grave when Jesus was resurrected. You know, chicken ate jero lit ka gwade je ye churo lit. Chicken ken chili onyok. No, God gave these people everlasting life. Chukut kane de jero ka je ye churo lit. Chukut ka muy ka ting madora. So chicken take a ting madora kane. So then this son went up to heaven with Jesus. Can I didn't you nyal ke ye chu kel? What they we chu nyal? They they were Jesus living trophies. That is, this son were proof that Jesus won. Can I new kono no ye chu? Can I dene new the kono no ye chu cha win? Kia chetium. Jesus beat death and the grave. God holy people went into Jerusalem after God woke them up from the dead. Yechu Cheliafort kana kok ne kotrel rodien chi woke Jerusalem go korka me taka jilit. They are known to many people in the city that Jesus woke up from the dead and they woke up with him. Chikana larne diala no chi yechu rod jilit kichigro jilit kelgeje. In this way, God gave us everlasting proof for the Bible teaching about the resurrection. Kajan do many new Bible you could come new mudorar no rajin chi Bible la to pije na little talk. Wednesday. Witness who saw Jesus after he woke up from the dead. Ne te chi ye chunen wa de charore ka korka me charore jili. What did the follower do when they meet Jesus after he woke up from the dead? And which you query you like korka me chi you and me kan nga no chi you ro jili. Read John chapter 20 verse 11 through 29 for answer. When John cho janaro bawal kelo janaro bangwan the two angels at the empty grave told Mary Magdalene and some other women that Jesus woke up from the dead. Chija kodangro rei gwade tikan nyurka rei koka mitel ramuditin chikana lar Mary Magdalene kan mentin kokene no chiye chuchoror jili. But soon Jesus himself came to the women. They worship him. Kakora kapeda long chu ye churu nyot kan menetin kachuge chukana pak. Jesus also appeared to Peter and to his two followers on the way to Emmaus. Ye chu rod nyot Peter kacha rod nyot dikwara dangro to Emmaus. They were excited as Jesus talked with them. Chiloiden tell the long ko ye chu choragega. When Jesus came to the upper room, his followers were very afraid for a short time. Mechi chu fell we duel chu jukara chu dwal along one rock. Then they were filled with joy at what happened. You know kakara chu got tiang at a large and midi long community. A week later, Jesus appeared in the same room. Kakor joga you chu fel kajen gwade dul re dule tiganten. He did not open any door before he entered. Tell Bob Michelep can no one knew how he got into the room. Tell Ramangai Tai Wugje Reduil. Then the follower believed that Jesus was alive. No Jukar Yangaja no Yeju Tig. 40 days passed between Jesus resurrection and his going to heaven. Kakori kam ji ki Yeju lit kana wedenial take nini jan one we more. During that time, more than 500 of his followers saw him at one time. Kajan gwa the money need like kurdiech kaji kware ju kananen. Jim also saw Jesus. Jim bo ju chainen. Jesus joined some of his followers on the beach at the Sea of Galilee. Yecho tangi kware gilbo 2 year Galilee. There, Jesus ate breakfast with his follower. Then Jesus talked with Peter. And gwami chuye chu mit kagakel ka chuye chu raj bo ke Peter. Jesus also may have shown him tell to other people before he went to heaven. Ye chu bo cha point de chanyo ne ti kokien kana no nya. Paul also saw Jesus with his own eye. Paul Jesus appeared to Paul on the road to Damascus. Paul Damascus. When Jesus' follower first told Thomas that they saw Jesus, Thomas doubted. Meji jukwar yechu lara Thomas no chike yechu nen wakani kan Thomas kanangat. Thomas said that is hard to believe. I will have to see the nail hole in his hand, put my finger where the nail were, and put my hand in his side. Only then will I believe it. Chitom madalarne, chana demen ngat, bumen no dengat, bangat numi, chatit ke mun mare te chaponije, gun mun mare te chaponije, chakanen, reteniga, bangat bo chatida chalat, gun mun mare to, kachatida bo, bangat bo no chalat, re bolade, bode chayiden, jen bakulangat. A week later, Jesus came to his follower again. Kakoro joka chi ye chuben kajikara nyok. Thomas also was there. Kati Thomas and was me. And Jesus said to Thomas, put your finger here. Look at my hand. Put your hand here in my side. Chi Jesus ala Thomas. Lenni tetku guame. Lenni tetku we tetka. Lenni tetku rei bol kada. Stop doubting and believe. Then Thomas said to him, my Lord and my God. Kakora, chajudo nganni peltil ngaska. Ken guadamo, you told Mother Larano Quaraka Pudda. Then Jesus told him, you believe because you see me. Ngadia kuchenen. Yichu Lara. In Ngadia kuchenen. Those who believe without seeing me will be truly happy. Natin ngatka kan gananen bigatakata loy. Thursday. The first one. This is a word that Paul talking about when he talking about Jesus. Na me rede ji Paul la me goro raja ku yiju no jaraminyam. When we read 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 20, and uh, Deuteronomy chapter 26, verse 1 up to 11, why does Paul say that Jesus is the first one and prove that those who are asleep in the death will also be raised or brought back to life from the dead? When Paul say that Jesus is proof that God will wake up the dead, Paul give us important information. Miller Polo Nyechu news ko benetin ci liw ko roden jelit wachi ci gwamani ci Paul kon muy keler mu gwalong. Paul tell us that we will be the same as Jesus. Ci Paul lar kon no bu kon ci ki yechu ke jeje krod lit. When Jesus wake up, we see how our body will look when God wakes us up from the dead. Michi kon yechu ne la ci rod jelit bana point gwamne bana ngai bon no bana mi ci kon ngai no ci point yi ci ror ji lid men kon no bana ngai no bu point kon bana ro dan ji lid bo. Remember, Jesus woke up from the dead with a new body. His human body was everlasting. Didn't know yi ci ror ji lid ka point mi jidit and point me a point mi dora. But Jesus had the nail mark from the cross in his hand and feet. You know, ye to take a piara retenike, teach I yet mare, retenike, can joke. His side was marked by the spear that stabbed him. Bola bo cha yet kamut, and bola bo take a piar with the tin, a piar cha yen, Georgia Kiyu. Does this mean that when we wake up from the dead, our body also will be marked by the scar from the hurt and pain we suffer in the past? Then you know, mo koro dan jilit bana te ke piarbo, te ci kon ga jeng me ngut kon kene ke bay bay te ci kon jeng ko gwade ci do dok mo koro jilit te dem najen. Paul saw Jesus in his glory, the light from heaven, blinded his eye. Ci Paul yi ci nen ko point goy ga de. So ci boy yi ci heaven yal so ci wanga ci ga. For the rest of his life, Paul I showed that they had been scarred by this life. Katan take them to the new economy, Paul take a piara, Kajan ki a boy ganamo. But do forward mean that we will have from the dead with body that have mark and scar from our suffering in this life? They read Paul Mekuluno kon bana te ke piare ke bana je te kon ke piare tin chana jigre te ke dana te continente. No, we will have a new body without any scar. Bana rodan je ke point mi new ke point mi jidid a changa ne piar telegite. But Jesus is different from us. Jesus' body will always show mark of his suffering for us on the cross. And yechu ke point yechu beyik te ke piare ke te cha pon je jo ja be ku nyu de no ata me te de che chu ke dan ke je mo jo ja de ke Calvary. The nail mark in his hand will tell the story that he died to save us. Ken piare te cha kamje mare te cha yen ne tetke bokon lar leng ki ledde no cha konken. The nail mark will show the price that Jesus paid to buy our freedom from the punishment of sin and death. Kan wati cha yat mun mar ki pier mun mar bokon nyot pe ko ka me chi chu yor pin ka loran kadir kan liya. Jesus' scar are proof that we want to have an scar when we wake up from the dead. Ken piari ye chu nyut kono no banatel piara changa kel mu akoni jilit. Ko be ko nyodo chi ye chu chetek dan chekok che piara kon chekanang ka point. Our scar will be gone forever. Ken piara kon indial but many chunke chicken britain. Friday additional salt. Ka Friday ke charatin chamatin read LNGY quote in the desire of each when bongne tin read in chalat LNGY the desire of each from in Joseph Tom page 769 up to 778. The Lord is risen from page 779 to page 787. Why we Pizzo from page 788 up to page 794. The work to Emmaus from page 795 to page 801. Peace be unto you from page 802 up to page 808. Our sister continues to show us the way how Jesus is raised up, or yes, additional idea from this. Jesus cried from the cross, "It is finished." The dead heard the cry of Jesus. Yechu wiya jo jasriyo ke jawak jo jasriyo ka Calvary wa de part jetin lar je chagutu wari de chalar jo jasriyo Calvary o chinete chiliu chikaneling niwo yechu jere me chala. Jesus Christ entered the grave. His boy called it the sleeper. He there to wake up. Yechu la jo yechu ke yue yechu chawuna re kong. Jode chenete tinin o chakaker. Nete chilu chakaker. The same thing will happen at the second coming. And which it can be talk when yechu around. Jesus' voice will be heard from the sky. Njo yechu baling nere pare. His voice will enter the grave and open them. The dead in Jesus will wake up. And Jode, but when I come ne, Kabaka live, Nadin Chili Kristo Yechu, Bugarodin Jili. They will come out of their grave. Because when I come again, when Jesus woke up from the dead, a few grave opened. Chikame, Chiyechu, Meji Yechu, Rode, so Chi Pop Tamkwang ni, Sugarodin live. But at Jesus' second coming, all the preachers dead shall hear Jesus' voice. Do know go bini chunga rode ne dial tinchiliure de o bigi jode bikanali. Then they shall leave their grave with everlasting life. So bigi reikong ni ken banpin keteng madora. The same strength that woke up Jesus from the dead will wake up his church from the dead. And bomb me ye to lit so by bo by bo. Then God will honor his church and Jesus above all leaders, fallen angels, and every name that is known. Bukut neke so bekalot bukut lokot belot we got the other way you jala kwar mo karwe yuini. God and His church will be honored in this earth and in the new earth too. And quote kind of law quote or back a lot, and we mourn kind of we mourn in Bible. Here is a discussion, our discussion question. Katini tinde first question is taken from what Jesus said on the cross. It is finished, and He has risen from death. Are two most important, most powerful quote in human history. Eno chatok eno charo de jilit, eno chaji jilit, eno charo de jilit. Career to go to take a long kalang run. How do this word help us to understand God's plan? Gwame take mu goro de kona denjin. No mula yechu o cha toka jamu. Yechu o cha bom lit cha pot. Chala de me bege je chijitu. Eno raw de mano de no cha ro de je lit ni do kono bukoro dan je lit. Ko mi cha ro de je lit to. Mi chang kana liu tana ka ngada no bano dan je lit. At first, the religious leader wanted soldier to guard Jesus' grave. Kenyam can they ni can you quar lockwood keep both lockwood gorgano they can they chicken they need you they can point you they can agam they can quack it you to I think they can agam which is you chadelevan quala yag. The leader wanted to make sure that Jesus' followers did not steal the body of Jesus. Kan both lockwood gorgano chayi point it at the qual a jag. Later, the religious leader faced the soldier to say that Jesus' followers did steal the body. Kakora, chubulokot, de nikoko, bigijaladano, chayi chu point chabu kwalajag. The question is, how does this story help us understand that Jesus really did wake up from the dead? En liang meke liu nguda kula nyot kono ngu loga kono ko chi chu charo de lit ala to ken jak ken te la bud lokot gor kono chi chu charo de lit jene ku kan din la jaga ye ko charo de kan ko charo de lit ken de kan wakam raw de o ko kor ke me charo de ku lit ala de ni chi kan ngaje no chi chu charo de lit duno ko gorin ko bana bakabat ko ngai kene no mu wa ngaje ni diala no chi chu charo de lit bene ideal bika ngade no yi chu ko kya kan no ko gor ko no china ma belet chu ke de yu kan gub dien ke to chwa ro je mo chwa la de lo e ka tele yi chu chi ro de ji ne me lo kon ko kon ngaje to ko no yi chu ro de ji why is Jesus empty grave so important to Christian eno gwa de cha yi chu thai tin ke kwa yi chu no cha je bang so mu gwa long yu de kono no chi yi chu choro ji li de me ajen gun ni kedan thank you for your watching this video, and brother and sister, I would love to suggest you that put your eye on Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. De jokano len wang du ke yi chu min la tuk ka pengas kadan bu kon pot amen.